I've got a tool that lets me unlock all the achievements for games that I play.
Yeah,
Wow.
everybody has that.
What a poser.
Wait, what? That's a
Why would
thing?
you do that? That's the point of achievements, is achieving them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Achievements are pointless.
it's Steam Achievement Manager.
How are... Oh, hold on. Achievements are pointless? In what
Yes.
way?
They're a
Why do
marker of
you
an
need...
accomplishment.
Okay. So what? I mean...
Have you beat Dark Souls, or do you just unlock the achievement when you open the game and you're like, I think that's good enough?
That's about it. I don't need the achievement showing that I beat the game because I'm not showing it to anybody. And I mean, I played games for years without any achievements. Achievements were just a useless marker or marketing by Xbox to get people to buy their games, and so people
To
could
get people
compare.
just to buy their game? You think people bought games
Yes.
for achievements?
Yes,
Based on
because
what?
I did. I did.
Oh, so you
Oh,
were
so
an
it's
idiot.
you.
Okay.
That's you.
Yeah, so you just hate your old self.
I
You're
do
putting
hate
that
my
on
old
achievements as a whole.
I've never bought a
Yep.
game for achievements.
Yep, I played
that's
the
weak.
Avatar game on 360 to get 1,000 achievement points.
What? What do the points do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's
Well,
the
then why
point.
did you do it?
There's no
That
point.
sounds like just you being stupid. And
This is
now
a
you're-
you problem.
It's not a me problem. Achievements are pointless. That's when I realized
They
how
are not, and
pointless
I will
achievements
tell you
were.
exactly why. There are achievements
Okay.
in games that will give you some sort of trophy, award, hint, incentive in order to do something that you do not know that game could do or could accomplish. Some secret area you could find, or some way to play the game that suddenly opens up. You get an achievement that's like keep X character alive through, so many areas, and then you're like, oh, that was possible? I need to go back and try that. And it lets you explore other ways to play and enjoy the game because you're guided by, here are some things that we find people could do while we were playtesting that we think are worthy of giving this little bonus to. Achievements
Okay.
are a great way to guide people through a game without having
want me
to
to
say,
tell
You
you-
don't need to be
objective.
guided because if the game is good enough to begin with, you would have done that in the first place.
Not
Completely
true.
incorrect.
Not true.
Achievements to
Completely
guide you.
incorrect. You
How
don't
many
even
forms
dig into games
before?
anymore.
Before achievements, how many forums had people on them talking about what they could and couldn't do in games and trying to figure out how to do those things?
Not everyone's
How
on a
did
forum.
speed running progress
Look, you old fogey.
without achievements?
Speedrunning progressed because people created an achievement that they could be recognized for, and achievements are just an in-game version of that. There's literally a ranking board. People speedrun so they can reach milestones, get rewards, get accolade. People like that and are motivated by that.
And you know that
So putting it in the game just makes sense.
There are speedrun categories for specific achievements too, like really silly stuff usually, but also just like midway point stuff for a shorter run. Like it's just like you can use that as a barometer.
Yeah, and none of it okay, speedrun for what was it? Mega Man X, Metroid, and all that. They're completely arbitrary because people make up categories just because they didn't like another category or because they cannot get good enough to get like 100%
That is
on
completely
Metroid.
wrong. What?
And
No, that
also
has
irrelevant.
nothing to do with it. People put up different categories because there are different levels of completion people want to do. Because there is weird stuff. Specifically, there's weird stuff you can do, like minimum unlockables. That is a weird achievement, and it's harder to do that run than most because.
And
of
you're
the fact
also
that you're-
using an achievement as a reason not to have achievements.
Wait, what? How did you
The
get that from what I
speed
just said?
running and completing a game in a short amount of time or in a certain way is an achievement. And you're saying that having that reward built into the game is pointless?
Yes.
But you're doing the same thing.
Wait. I actually can solve this entirely.
No,
right
you
now.
can't, and we all know it.
I literally can. If you just give me a chance.
Go.
Take a chance on
Go.
me. Okay. Ronan, you're
Yo.
playing Vampire Survivors right now.
Sweet.
You are going to unlock every like every aspect of this game is unlocked through achievements. Literally all of them. You want a
It's
new weapon? Achievement.
unlocked through playing the game. I don't need
No,
an achievement that
no,
says
no.
that I completed
If
it
no, the
or completed
achievements
this
No,
thing.
it is literally
specifically
achievements.
literally linked to achievements.
If you get to like 10 minutes in that level without dying, you unlock something through an achievement.
I've gotten to 10 minutes already, like several times.
Maybe it's 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. Hit a certain threshold, unlock something. Actually, I think it's 20 minutes. You get an achievement and you unlock the second area.
Yeah, it specifically
Okay,
has
but
goals for you
because
to accomplish.
The
that
game
are
was
what
specifically
unlock.
designed to unlock things through achievements because people like achievements now. Doesn't discount me saying that achievements are pointless.
It doesn't change anything. Yeah.
It changes everything.
I mean, it's just another developer manufacturer achievement. You're saying they only included this type of gameplay because people like that. It seems
Okay.
like reversing the idea of why it's in there.
I mean, do you just want everything unlocked at the very beginning of the game? 'Cause that
No,
seems kind
I
of
don't
like
want everything
pointless.
unlocked at the very beginning of a game. But that doesn't mean that I need achievements to say that, oh, I beat the game in 10 minutes, or I beat the game using only the blade, or I beat the game only using the a pistol. I
But
don't
here's the deal. What
need-
if you played the entire game never touching the blade? And
Okay.
then you look at the achievements and you're like, "Oh, there's an achievement for playing with the blade. I never touched that in game. Let me go back and give that a shot."
What did beating did it give me a different ending? Did it change the final kill?
You have
that I
fun
used
with a
the
new
blade?
weapon because you enjoy the game in that new format.
I
You
beat
you
the
unlock
game.
and learn
I
something
didn't
you never
need
would
to
have
beat
done
it with the
before.
blade.
You
I've
what?
already beat it once.
So
I
you just
didn't
beat
need
a
to play
game.
it again.
Okay, you just beat a game once and never play it again.
Did not say that. I
Okay.
will I will replay a game that is good, but it doesn't
Okay.
mean I have to play it a different way.
You play the game
play the game the
same way
exact
every
same
time.
way.
Sometimes, yes.
Oh my god, that's worse than rewatching a show. Are you kidding me? A game where you have
Beyblade.
options to try different things and get new experiences, and you're like,
Does
you
that
know what?
actually get
No,
played
I'm gonna go
good?
to McDonald's and get a
I
Big
need
Mac
to
again.
replay a game with a worse weapon because it was intentionally made
challenge.
to be a worse weapon, but I'm going to replay it to get an achievement because they wanted it. And the
You
only
don't
reason
know.
that
See,
they
here's the
wanted
problem: is your baby brain thinks
they
that you
get
play to get
play
the
it is with
achievement.
achievements.
You play what the achievement says to see another way to play, not just because you want the achievement.
But does it change anything in the game other
It
than
absolutely
that it just
Absolutely, it does.
Let me
If
bring
you
up one of
play
my
the game with a
favorite-
gun and switch to a melee weapon, that is a completely
I
different
want to bring
experience.
up one of my favorite games ever.
Blade.
I want to bring up my game, Europa Universalis 4. It is set. It starts in the year like 1450. We'll say just 1450, and you can pick any country in the world that exists at the time, basically, except for North America. Or there are tribes there, but not necessarily what actually exists because we're not entirely sure. Stuff like that. But all the European nations, the African nations, the Muslim nations of the Middle East, the nations of like the Southeast Asia, China, the Chinese area, the Far East. You pick any of those nations. I could just go down the achievements list. Did you know you can start as Ryukyu? Because apparently that was an independent nation at the time. Just the island chain of Ryukyu. And there's an achievement to conquer the entire world as Ryukyu. You never
but
do that
you
on
wouldn't
your own.
normally think to play the
would-
game in that way.
Nobody would ever play as Ryukyu if there wasn't an achievement there. And they would never have that challenge run. Because it's also actually not the hardest nation to play in the game, even if it was one of the weakest at the start. Yeah, and there's also just weird other random stuff, like this one called Khan. Restore the Mongol Empire before the Age of Absolutism, which is about the midway point of the game. Just like about halfway through the game, you gotta restore the Mongol Empire's borders, which is insanely huge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying
yeah.
to write off achievements because you are the guy that just wants to play a game once and leave it alone forever for some
Oh, this
reason.
is one really funny one. I just want to read
is
one last
insane.
off. Yeah, this one called Spaghetti Western. Start as Bologna, a nation in Italy, and become Mexico or Texas.
Just
See?
become Mexico or Texas?
Yep, become Mexico or Texas. You guys don't know the game, so you don't know what that means. But yeah, starting as Bologna, become Mexico or Texas. It just sounds
Yeah,
really
you can, like,
funny. It
rank
sounds
up
like a
into
fun challenge
territories.
run. They just like come up with different stuff for you to do to just like play the game in a different way.
Yeah, I have my own example for this, but everyone wants to respond first.
Okay, what were you gonna say next, Blaine?
No, Ronan can respond. I said my thing.
What?
Yeah.
What are we?
Yeah, I'm just talking about that. This game is entirely around the fact that there's all these different nations you can play. And it gives you different achievements and things to attempt to accomplish. Because
Okay, but why do you need achievements for that? Why don't they just what they have the game?
Yeah.
You don't need a special little trophy to do something. If you like the game and you're going to replay it, why don't you just choose to replay it? Why do you need to be incentivized to replay it in a different way?
why would I play as like
Incentives
this
are fun.
random nation that I've never heard of before? Why would I play
poor
as this
and
Arabian
don't
man?
have a way to buy any other
Because I'm
games
just
and
Is,
you
there,
bored?
get
is
the
this
max
because
amount out of a game?
Is this about your bank account now? What? What do you
That's
mean?
it used to be. I
Well,
used to
here's the
only
deal.
own about 3 games, and I would play
you
games.
know you've gotten your maximum's money worth out of a game once you get all the achievements because you've hit everything to do in the game, everything the
I've
developers
got
could
my
come up with as
maximum's
an
money
idea.
worth once I finish the story.
And
That's
then you
not
so
true.
tell me right now, right here, right now. I'm gonna make you
Okay.
huge, okay? Tell me
Make
right
me
now.
huge.
You
I'll make
You're big.
myself bigger.
finish a game. You finish the story. You finish a game story and you never play it again.
Trying to think how often I do that.
That's what I thought. Get out of here. I'm shrinking you back down.
I mean, I have replayed Resident Evil multiple times
Okay, why do you keep replaying it?
because I like the story.
Do you play it the exact same way every time? Use the
I get
exact
the
same
weapons that
weapons,
I
the
like.
exact same
Yes.
everything.
I get the weapons I like, yes. And weapons that I don't like are weapons that I know that have very little ammo for them. I toss them the fuck away.
So you never challenge yourself in a game that you've replayed 100 times.
Do you
How
play
many
games
times a
on
week
hard?
do you have the
by
same
putting
meal?
it on a harder difficulty? Yes.
As I say, yeah, you play
Is
it
this
on
is
hard.
this your personality? How many times a week do you have the same exact meal?
Way too many.
Many.
Okay, so you're just a
Yeah.
man of I do one thing and I leave. Some people like this thing called variety, where we want to know what the
Did I
developers
say
stuck in the
variety
game.
was bad? Did
You
I
have
say
said that
I
achievements.
said achievements, the gold little trophy, the the thing you get.
Okay, Crash
being
Bandicoot is
incentivized.
Crash Bandicoot the original one? Is that a bad game because it has achievements in it?
Don't know, never played it.
You've never played Crash Bandicoot? Okay, this game is before Xbox Live. This is before Xbox achievements. There were in-game achievements. You got little trophies and it unlocked stuff in the game. Is that bad? Is having achievements in that game bad? Are those bad achievements? You have no idea because you haven't played it. How about GoldenEye? You can unlock paintball mode, the
played
invincibility and stuff. Is that a bad achievement?
Is it? Wait. An unlock is not an achievement.
Yes, it is.
An
It
unlock.
is.
It is literally an achievement. You are achieving
No, it is
something
not.
in the
An
game and getting a
achievement is
prize.
something you literally just get for doing something. An unlock.
An
is something
unlock
you get
is
for
a
doing
thing you
something
get for
different.
doing something. You unlock
It's a different
it.
name for the same
It's the
thing.
same thing.
It is an unlock and an achievement is a different.
How?
That is the exact same thing because that's what Vampire Survivors does. All of its unlocks are tied to an
Guys,
achievement. What are you talking about?
He's differentiating. He's differentiating between unlocks that actually give you stuff in game and achievements is what he's calling them that just give you like worthless trophies on PlayStation.
Nothing.
But it's not about the trophy for me ever. It's just I want to do
Nobody
something
actually cares about the symbol. They care
Well, actually,
about
let-
achieving the
We're
thing.
going to talk in more totality. There are weirdos who actually who just want to get a bunch of trophies, and that's really odd. But they're not the majority of players at all. Most people, like, The casual player is just going to play the
before
game,
people
enjoy,
stopped
and then
giving
they're
a
going to
damn
move
about
on.
No,
the
you
trophies
used to
and
be. Don't put
achievements.
this on the world. You
It
used
was
to be.
the world.
It was
Why
not
do you
the
think
world.
PlayStation
Absolutely
did
never was.
trophies.
It never
Because
was.
Xbox people were buying Xbox because of
I
achievements.
give you 0 shits. There's no way that was true. That's why.
That is so true.
No, it's
Look,
because
guys,
Xbox
sometimes I just want to see a
marketing was
platinum.
appealing. They didn't appeal. Oh, I can get
What the
achievements here.
fuck was
I
appealing
should
about the
definitely buy
marketing?
Xbox.
It was that you could have achievements and compare them to your friends and have the bigger dick measuring contest of like, I've got 20,000.
That's not. People
achievement
bought
points.
the Xbox because it was marketed as the hardcore console for first-person shooters. Halo is why people bought Xbox. It's not because of
Oh.
achievements.
No.
You're
Sometimes I'd like to see
blinded
the
by
two
your
next to the platinum
nostalgia.
trophy.
What nostalgia?
Whatever
When
it
you
is.
used
That
the,
is
the
nostalgia.
achievement hunter who only cared about playing for achievements, the person you're thinking everybody was. You're projecting your own
There were
previous mental
multiple
state onto
achievement hunter
everybody.
panels. There were 100%
Why?
chance of people
Why?
watching.
Why is the achievement hunting fun? Because they're tied to something in the game that you wouldn't normally think of to do. You play the game in a different way. You play the game in a unique way. You enjoy a part of the game you would not have normally done. You have yet to refute this. You just say, achievement dumb, every single time I bring it up. Tell me how I'm wrong.
Say it one more time.
The achievement itself, like the little, what you do in game in order to get it, opens you up to a new experience and way to play the game and something you may not have thought about before, and thus are able to guide people in a unique new experience in the game.
And I have actually said why you don't need the trophy or the
And
achievement.
you don't
for it.
need to play video games. We're not talking about
I
need.
can play
It's
video games. However
you
the
don't
fuck I
need
wanna
to
play
though.
them.
Why are we playing games? You don't need to. The whole point is that it's a useful
Hold
method
up.
of
Hold the fuck up because
it's
let me finish.
no,
what I
no.
was
It's a
saying.
useful
Because
way
I
to
have said
communicate
it,
other ways to play
that
the game.
you don't. Why not just get rid of it and then people can enjoy the game, and you don't need the little bit of dopamine that pops up when you get your little trophy or you get your little flash of light saying that hey, you did something different in a different way. Just do it.
Why are you assuming that's like the
But
reason?
what if you never encounter it in the game?
Because
Yeah,
that
you
is
could
the
just
only
not
reason
think
for
to
them
do
to
it.
exist.
What do you mean?
There was
What is the
no
only?
point
What are you talking
for
about?
an
What I just
achievement
said
to
is the reason for them to
exist.
exist, so that you can experience a part of the game that you would never have experienced before. What are you talking about?
What makes you think that people wouldn't experience it just
If-
because the achievement didn't exist?
If you
Okay,
play
let's stop
a
actually 1
game
second.
and never
I wanna
go
put
to a
here.
certain area, you may never see something. But if an achievement says, find the secret area, find the special something,
You don't
will
think
experience
the
something new.
game's just being good and you want to explore it is like without that achievement that people would not explore the game, or that there can't be a
Not everyone, no.
a scroll or
No,
something
not everybody
that
would. Not
No, no,
everybody
the
would.
thing is,
towards
Ronan,
a new mission that
Have-
leads you down to that path to go exploring.
But why would you
Ronan.
waste all of that time
no,
when you could just
Why
make a
would
little
you
thing?
do it just for the achievement?
Because you can make a little thing that says, hey, this exists in the game, see if you can find it. And then you're like, oh, hey, I'm going to see if I can find it.
Jesus Christ, I used to explore games all the time without the achievements just because I would explore the world.
And
I didn't need the achievement to make me explore
I think
the
that's a
world.
good- I think we can
explored
solve
the
this very
world
easily.
because
you said that last
I
time,
either-
Bunger.
I want to go
I think I
before
can solve this
Bunger.
even
You
easier,
keep
though.
your thought on hold. I want to ask Ronan, have you
Damn it.
completed 100% of your games 100% of the way the first time you played them through?
No,
Oh, okay. So you didn't. There's stuff you didn't see the first time
there's
you
stuff
played
I
it.
didn't see.
There's stuff you
Okay,
didn't
so I
see the
didn't
first time you
complete it
played it.
100%.
Oh, okay.
So what?
Yeah.
So
there's definitely
you can
there's
then
no way
learn
to
Having
about
the
it.
anything
achievement
outside of
doesn't make
everything
me
you saw in
want
the
to
game.
go and explore and complete a game 100%.
So then
There's-
here's the
it's
problem: is you
impossible
can't
for there
read
not
a
to be
thing that
something you did not
entices you and just get excited by that.
Not every time if the world is
What
not
do you mean
good.
not every time? It's like sometimes there is. Sometimes your argument is correct, Blaine, but I'm gonna say no, not usually.
I don't understand this attitude that you have. I am being so clear with the idea. I don't understand where you're coming from with this.
You should move Bartra back and have Dorcas take his place, because Dorcas is probably gonna tank it better because he's not gonna get double.
I think
He's less
I
likely
think
to
the
get
main
double.
issue is that he would prefer to play on Nintendo Switch, and he needs a reason why it's better.
I'll play on
'Cause it's
anything
the
I
only
feel like
console
playing
without
if it's got a good
achievements.
game.
No, they have achievements.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't on
Yeah,
Switch.
games have achievements.
Oh, not. I mean, like the Switch console doesn't give every.
Okay,
game
yeah,
an
it doesn't
achievement
just give it.
like
Yes,
Xbox
no,
and
it's not the same.
PlayStation do. Yeah, it's just a little bit different.
Achievements are like a tour guide telling you about other areas of the city you visit. Thank you, Geminere. I still have yet to hear a reason why
Okay,
that's
I
bad.
actually do have a. I do have a little story about this. Okay, if you want me,
Okay,
if you
what
want
was
me to
yours,
speak the story.
Michael? Speak up.
Okay, so Cyberpunk, I've beaten the game like 3 times now. I've never used blades during it and melee because I just think they're kind of unoptimal. You know, I didn't really feel like doing it. All of a sudden, I see an achievement for it: defeat 100 people using blades. I'm like, all right, I'll try it out. All of a sudden, I'm min maxing stand vistas. I'm doing all this crazy shit, and it's all because
Send
hey,
Devistan.
I didn't know. Fuck you.
That's how
Dude.
they said it in
Holy
the
shit.
anime, at least.
Yeah,
I don't know if
that's
true.
I
that's
don't
straight
give
up
a
how they
fuck how they say it in
pronounce
the
it all the
anime.
time. So I think that's pretty
I
reasonable.
don't care. Damn. But no, I'm just like all of a sudden I'm having a fun new playthrough because an achievement like
I was laughing.
pointed
Use
me
the
in the right
torch.
direction.
You would have laughed at me, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
I don't understand why the torch isn't on Matthew.
he doesn't know.
Because I didn't put it on him.
Yeah.
I remember that from last time. I'm just confused why a guide is so bad. A little hint of a guide. Why is this so bad?
Like achievements, one of the most useful things is just the fact that it can tell you different ways to play the game. As Blaine's been saying, it's like it gives you different ways you can try that you didn't try before.
Yeah.
It's like not
Exactly,
for
that's what I was
literally
doing.
doing it, but literally just trying something different.
I mean, it's different when like maybe he's complaining about achievements in Yakuza games because those are fucking horrible.
Why do you hate those achievements? You don't like
What's wrong with
gambling all
those?
day?
because 100% the game is like the most tedious shit.
I don't
possible
ever
on
try to
Battle Network.
100% games. Well, I wouldn't say ever, but that's not something I actually that's in my mind as I'm trying to do something. It's not like I definitely want to get 100% in this game. It's more so for something
Agreed,
like
but
EU4 specifically, or other stuff that larger games that have like a lot of achievements, like EU4, where I'd try to actually get achievements.
yeah, I'm never trying to 100% the game on the first playthrough, but if I need an excuse to go back, I'll go back and 100% it. That's why I have platinum in 2 games: Bug Snacks and Ghost of Tsushima.
Bugs.
DSP would love you.
Does
Dude,
DSP
like
love
Snacks
bug
is so
snacks?
fucking fun.
Dude, that has been his game of the year both times it's come out.
Holy shit.
Is it
This
the
is-
only
it
game
is
you can
the
beat
best
because it's a
game
kid's
ever.
game?
No, dude, you don't understand. There's like psychological shit in
I
that
know
game.
what
It's
Bug
crazy.
Snacks is. Like, I don't know. We've had this
It's a
conversation before. I don't know why you
psychological
think I don't know what Bug Snacks is.
You don't understand. You understand.
I have seen the end of the game. I know what Bug Snacks is.
You weren't there when Agabel.
I was. I watched
weren't there.
that. I know what the end of the game is.
You weren't there. You didn't see it happen. You didn't beat the game in 2.5 days straight. You didn't buy the game and then beat it 2.5 days later with your cousin at 3 a.m.
You regret that?
No, I don't regret it at all.
Good.
The last 2.5 hours were spent trying to find a specific bug snack that only appeared during the rain. We couldn't get to rain.
Dang it.
I'm gonna share this.
What's he playing now? Can't tell.
Hmm?
Somebody found Vosh on a random street.
Uh,
Plague
Oh,
Plague
okay.
Inc.
I was gonna
Oh,
bring
yeah.
this up. I was gonna bring up Plague Inc. as like a game that has achievements and shit.
Every game has achievements. You can't get away from
No,
it.
but there are specific challenge runs you can do in this game,
Oh, really?
and basically
Challenge
every
runs
run is a
to
challenge
give
run.
you something
Yeah,
else to do.
yeah, like basically every run is a challenge run because every virus is different. There are tons of different difficulties for each virus and shit.
Now, Rebecca can kill the other axe guy. He has less health.
This one?
Yeah,
Oh,
that,
it does.
Yeah, because you read the numbers. Now you know that.
I swear to God.
Yeah, it's no, seriously. It's just look at your
I swear to God,
enemies.
who
Look at
brings
your
these
enemies and
fucking
see what you
numbers
can
one
do
more
in a
time?
turn.
Okay.
Yeah, Plague Inc. was the
'Cause,
shit.
yeah, now you can kill the other guy with more HP with Dorcas, assuming he hits.
I have a lot more fun playing it on my phone than I do on my PC.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's just a lot
And you
easier
clearly
to
don't want to
like.
attack the guy on the bridge because it's not gonna hit.
They have like the same number practically.
Yeah,
The
but
sad
he
thing
won't
is, I
die.
play it
Oh.
about the same way every time.
No, I fall into that trap too. Okay, do you do all the different viruses, but you tackle them with like the same
It
solution?
all starts in China.
So yeah, here's
Every-
Vosh.
Yeah, I feel that.
So I found
Everything
Vosh on a
starts
street
in China.
corner.
Oh shit! What the fuck,
Oh goodness!
dude? What the fuck?
Oh,
What did you just show us?
Why?
was
Why did
what
you think that
the
was okay to view?
that is not a drink machine.
First off, that wasn't Vosh. He was way too skinny. What the fuck?